Hello everyone, welcome back to HeadCannon. We're gathered here today for a very important topic. We need to revive Battlefront. We need a Battlefront 3. This is the first time ever that it seems like everyone else is on the same page as me. I never gave up on Battlefront 2. I never stopped mourning. I never moved on. And finally, other people are joining the fight I have been in since the shutdown of the game. This is a moment in history to rise up and demand more. To demand they make something for us to throw our money at. They sit up there on their golden pedestals, so fat and satisfied and lazy, refusing to accept our money. Just let us give you our money, please. Now, do I have much hope that this movement will work? Unfortunately not. I don't think they're listening. But on the off chance that they rise to the occasion and give us what we're asking for, this is going to be my wish list of what I want in Battlefront 3, and my chance to properly mourn what never was in Battlefront 2. This is what I need out of Battlefront 3. Number 1, bring back Galactic Conquest. What is the holdup? It's so simple. Just turn the game into a board game that you can play online or split screen, and you can save the game and come back to it, whatever. It'd be incredible. It's such an easy thing to add. Just do it. Second, space battles that are like the original 2005 Battlefront 2. I think they really mastered the interior of the ships and the supremacy mode. Now just make it set in space, where you have to balance starship fighting, going inside the interior of the capital ship to blow up their essentials, make organized pushes into their capital ship. Maybe you can have people, just like in the old one, where you can get in the turrets and defend the capital ship from the outside. It would make everybody happy, and it would kind of force us to play with the starfighters, because they made this whole pretty good starfighting system in Battlefront 2, but nobody played just those modes, and when you could get in the ships on the planets, it felt like you were just wasting time, in my opinion. I think it's a great way to incorporate starships into the regular modes. The third thing I want seamless space-to-ground combat. I want to be able to fly off the planet, go up into the sky, get on a capital ship, and fight. That's what I want. I don't think it's too much to ask. They were working on this in the original Battlefront 3 plans way back in the 2000s. You can make it happen. Tons of games have already done it now. It would be incredible to do that in a Star Wars universe. The fourth thing I want is actually something I want them to change that's already in Battlefront 2. I like being able to be the droids like BB-8 and stuff. I think it's kind of cool. But they should not be heroes, right? BB-8 should not be fighting Darth Vader. That is so ridiculous. They need to be a type of reinforcement. And then you can have R2-D2 and C-3PO. And basically all the maps, I think, should have things the droids can interact with, or, find a way to incorporate the droids where they're more a support role. And if you pick them, you have different tasks to do. For instance, if you were R2-D2, you should be able to go interact with some control panels that change the map in a way. I think that'd be awesome. There's a lot of named characters, like Commander Cody, for instance, that I've seen a lot of push to make a hero. And I want Commander Cody in the game. But I don't think there needs to be like a tier A and tier B heroes, right? Darth Vader should not be in the same lineup with Commander Cody. I just think it's a little lame. I'd like there to be a tier 2 level of heroes that is cheaper to get with battle points on big maps, and that is not necessarily included in Heroes vs. Villains mode. Number 5. I don't really care about extraction mode, but if they're gonna do it, why do we not have extraction mode on Bespin, where the cargo is Han Solo, and we are escorting him in Kryptonite to the ship? It's a no-brainer. It fits the mode perfectly. It's really cool. Do it. And now we're getting towards the part that I would consider extremely wistful thinking. Give us more hunt modes. I want to be the Wampas on Hoth. I even want to be the Gungans on Naboo. I want to be the Tusken Raiders on Tatooine, right? I mean, when they added Ewok Hunt to Battlefront 2, I was so upset. I was like, are you kidding me? We are starving for content, and this is what you've been working on? But listen, while I think they should have read the room and maybe not released Ewok Hunt when people were asking for like Anakin Skywalker, Ewok Hunt turned out to be a lot of fun in my opinion. I really like it, and it was somehow genuinely scary. And here's the big one that is never going to happen, by the way. I wouldn't even get your hopes up. But if we got another era in Battlefront that was the Old Republic, I mean, oh my god, it would be a slam dunk. You know how many people would buy the game just for that? And they have free reign to do whatever they want with it, because so little of the Old Republic has been established in canon. I mean, you could have Revan, you could have Darth Bane, you have a whole different style of ships. You can make any map you want, because we don't know what the hell's going on back then. You could make Korriban, that'd be so incredible. You could have a mode that is just everyone is a Jedi, like make a default Jedi character, and it's an army of Jedi against an army of Sith. How awesome would that be? And listen, I don't think we need another campaign in Battlefront 3. The 2005 campaign in Battlefront was really good, I love it, And the one in 2017, I don't think it was offensively bad. It was fine, but it's just like, we don't need to be wasting development time on this. You know, this is not why we're playing this game anymore. You know, it's a different time. Now, if you could do it really well, I think I would want a campaign in the Old Republic. It's completely unrelated, because there's not really, like, an interesting story to tell about the transition from one age to another anymore, because you already did the prequels to the originals, and then you did the transition from the originals to the sequels. So I don't really see room for another soldier campaign like that. These are my overarching demands. This is a hope of a hope. But rebellions are built on hope, and we have to fight for this. Battlefront 2 might just be my most played game ever, and my heart cannot take watching any more Star Wars shows that have cool planets, cool characters, cool new things that are not in the game. And every time I watch it and I see something cool, new, and shiny, I'm like, God, if only we had this in Battlefront. And it's never in Battlefront, because Battlefront is over. We're going to put an end to it, we're going to try, and we're going to succeed. Like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to post Battlefront 3 everywhere you can. Thank you for listening to the message. Don't come back to the Jedi Temple. Goodbye.